What up? It's your girl Dawn.
It's your girl Cam.
It's your girl Roxy.
It's your girl Nay.
And Keisha in the building.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome to the round.
Yeah, buddy.
Another episode. So today's topic is going to be love and lust.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all might want to put the kitties to bed for this.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, you might
Okay.
need a little shot. Remember, no chase.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to get straight into it today, you all. So I have a question for you ladies and for the world. How do you know when you love someone and when it's just love? Like, is it a feeling or what is it? Someone tell me. I guess I'll start with Dawn. Can you tell me how did you know and like have you ever been in love? Has it always been lust or what?
Well, take a sip of this one.
Not take a sip.
It must be deep.
No, I mean, I've definitely been in lust before, and I think I know the difference between lust and love. I'm in a relationship, a wonderful, healthy relationship now, and I think I knew when it transitioned from being lust, because in the beginning I was like, oh, she fine. Yes, I said she. Yes, it's a she. It's okay, stop clutching your purse. Anyway, so I was like, in the beginning, I was all like, oh, gung-ho, happy-go-lucky, like just excited to be in this new thing with this fine woman. But it progressed from there and it went into, oh, snap, I got feelings. I care about you. I'm concerned about you. I'm concerned about your well-being. So it was more than just a physical thing. Now, don't get me wrong, the physical was great. But it has to be more than that if that's what you're looking for. Because you could have, some people are just for lust.
Yeah.
You know, way back in my 20s, maybe. But right now, at this mature age that I am, I'm more about love. And I'm happy to say that for me in this relationship, I knew when it was a physical thing because I got this feeling in my chest. And it's kind of weird to explain, but it was like a pulling. And when it happened, I was like, oh snap. And I was like, and then it happened again that same day. And I was like, oh, Cupid got me. You know, but I knew from that point on that I was really committed and I was in deep and it wasn't just the physical, it was more. So that's when I knew I was in love.
That's what's up. So let's roll over to Keish. I know Keish has been in a very long-term relationship. She is happily engaged, by the way.
Yes.
I am.
Tell us a little bit about, how that came about for you and, your transition with that.
With me in the beginning, it was just one of those, just meet up, see each other. You know, it wasn't really no mutual feelings or anything involved. But as time went, we met each other. It was December of 2014. We didn't talk until like May. And when we talked in May, I went and met him. You know, I met up with him. I noticed he was a little shorter than me, but it was okay. I was like, You know?
Sure, I'm not with you.
I'm like, it's okay. But let me stop, y'all. That's my baby. And then it was like when August came, I was like, look, I'm feeling you. I know you feeling me because I see your feelings and I see the way you feel. And then that's when we kind of kicked it off. But in just the security piece, he makes me feel secure. That's my rock. If he's not around, if I don't know what's going on, it's like my mind is just, I'm going crazy. But that's kind of how I knew the way he treat my kids, the way he treat my family. I mean, I could ask for nothing better. Now we're, just like Nate said, happily engaged and things is going by this way. But I kind of knew, I know from it's a feeling to me. I feel it in my heart. It's like, I don't know. It's unexplainable. It's love, you know? So, but
You know what? I ended up finding love too in August. That's just funny to me. I know for me, I don't know how many of y'all have dated a Taurus. However, we don't date just to date. We date with a purpose. because we want a ring. Okay. So if you find yourself a Taurus, just know that's what we want. Don't play games with us. Okay. So back in 2018, I dated a dude. I'm talking about I was in my fairy tale castle, living my best life, doing all the things I was supposed to be doing. He came back like, hey, I want a second chance. I really want to prove it to you. Just ruined everything. 2018 may have been almost my worst year at the very beginning.
Really?
So by summertime, I was over and done with you men. Okay? It was done. And then here come my fiance. He slides into my DMs quietly. And he just been liking my pictures, heart eyes, the whole nine. And I'm like, what do you want? You kind of cute, but I'm done with y'all. Like, ain't no one getting me off my little perch. Leave me alone. I'm just gonna be 70 and cool by myself. So
70.
I was getting there. I was just like, I'm done. I'm be,
she was prepared for the future.
So right, I was like, I know I want this money and I know I want this future, so I gotta get it. So he finally said something to me, and it caught my attention. I like smart dudes. I don't like tools. You know, you can look nice, but can you hold a conversation? So he came to me,
right.
You know, just a nice conversation. I was like, okay, you know, with, you know, the nonsense, you know, with the boyishness. No, he came to real life. And then within a few months, he was like offering to do things that other guys I've been with for years hadn't. So it's just like, and then the same way with Keish, you know, he took care of my kids. Like, even when I didn't ask for help, he was there. So when he did finally propose at the beginning of this year, I was like, it was very informal, but I said yes without a ring and everything. Because I knew, ring or not, this is who I wanted to be with.
That's right.
That's awesome. So, Cammie, what about you? Have you ever experienced that, or what's up with you, Cammie?
Absolutely nothing. Okay, nothing. Okay, zero. I am the single one out the bunch. Go figure.
And
she's a
good
good
Leo,
woman.
okay? She'll take good care of you. Let's take some applications
woman.
for Cam.
Y'all so silly. Well, I mean, I have experienced some situations, and I think, honestly, now thinking back, I don't really feel like it was love. Like, I think I loved them, and they didn't reciprocate. I feel like I was in like one-sided relationships. So, of course, you know, you get the short end of the stick. I mean, going through the situations, you learn a lot. Like, I learned a lot about myself. I learned what I want. I learned what I don't want, what I'm willing to accept, what I'm not willing to accept. You know, I just had to decipher between the two. And I mean, in the midst of those years of dating different people or whatnot, I can look back and say that was not love. That was a lust situation because it was an in the moment situation. You know what I'm saying? So with the individual that I feel like I loved, I did put my concerns to the side a lot. And I feel like with Keish, well, all of y'all have said, really, like, y'all have to have somebody come into your life that is going to put y'all first. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to have that concern for you, who's going to want to make sure you're good, who's going to want to make sure they don't hurt you, don't take advantage of you, don't manipulate you. It's not like a one-sided situation, because nowadays it's a dog-eat-dog world in the single dating pool. It sucks. Yeah. It's horrible. It's not fun, and it gets discouraging, but I can look to you all, my sisters, and have hope that, you know, the right person will come along and treat me like I deserve to be treated. You know, I know it may take some time. I'm trying to hold on.
Hold on, girl. If my old butt found somebody, you won't be okay.
Shut up,
I was single for 4 years before I met Steve. So hold on, because and that's the thing. It's like we get caught up to where we like, I wanna be in a relationship, but we gotta remember, God put people in our life for a reason. So he's gonna bring that right person to you when the right time comes. Trust me. And you gonna know he's for you.
Absolutely. And what I will say to you, Kim, is don't tilt your crown, don't lower your standards. You are an amazing person,
Sure
both
is.
inside and out.
You know,
You
she knows she
know,
is.
when it
I love
Never
y'all.
He's a
fail.
Leo. Come
and he better
on.
be ready.
Right.
Here
If
the
he
wheel goes
coming,
again.
he better be ready because sister girl,
Yeah.
he's gonna give him the 3rd-degree, baby.
That's
That's
right.
right.
You're gonna have to
For
go through
me,
all us.
okay, but for me, I feel like I have, like Kim has said, love people and it wasn't reciprocated. Been through quite a few things with some people. I am with my child's father, but that doesn't mean that life hasn't taken its course at times where I've had to go through some things. So it amazes me that people will be on social media saying, "Oh, this my girl, this my dude. I love him. I love her." But then they wake up and they bashing and all of that. If I'm walking away, I'm out of here. I'm not holding on. I'm not yelling.
Yeah.
I'm not doing all of that. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
not gonna get on social media and bash you because what does that solve? Because at one point, if I said I love you, then that's what I mean. You know what I mean?
Right.
We
That's
can go
right.
our separate ways and keep it a cordial little situation. We don't even have to really talk about what happened. It's done. It's over with. I wish you well. And that comes with growth and maturity. We get into our feelings sometimes, but
Mhm.
when you grow, you learn how to handle certain situations. So that's what prompted me to kind of bring this to the group and say, y'all, let's talk about it. Because I literally see it all the time, even with celebrities and
Yeah.
people are so
Mhm.
caught up into the celebrity lifestyle that they don't know the real
Mhm.
behind the scenes. You know what I
All
mean?
that
Mhm.
glitters ain't
I say
gold.
Oh
to
yeah.
everybody,
Yeah.
don't worry about what you see on social media. The
That's
internet is
right.
Hmm.
the devil.
Right? And
No.
everybody says relationship goals. They put all these celebrities'
Mhm.
relationship goals. You don't know
Mhm.
what they go. I
Yeah.
mean, look at Halle Berry. Halle Berry
Yep.
A
can't get
whole
it together.
entanglement, sis.
Will and Jada.
All these
Exactly.
Entanglements?
entanglements.
Mm-mm.
But that's the
Mm-mm.
thing. That's where the lust come in, and people be so
Yeah.
caught up in what another person has. It's
Yeah.
about building together. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You can't
Absolutely.
be caught up because he got money or you like his car. That's what people minds be at, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like,
And that
that's
gets
not what it's
old.
about. That's
That
why
gets
it only
old though.
lasts for a few months,
Yep.
or a
Exactly.
year, or
Yep.
2 years,
Yep.
because
Mm-hmm.
the that
The
Longevity. Mm-mm.
foundation. Yep.
found it didn't warrant it. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah, because
like
you
people
got if
better
you start
get it
on a rocky
together.
foundation, it's
Mhm.
not going to
Mhm.
last. You got to
Yeah.
build something solid in order for something. I mean, it's construction,
Mhm.
buildings. If you're trying to
Yeah.
build a building with a shaky foundation, it ain't going to last.
It ain't
Neither will
gonna
your
last.
relationship.
That's right.
When you love someone, you have to be ready, like down the ride. That doesn't mean down to take whatever and go through
Don't be
That's
stupid.
right.
But
all
yeah,
of it and back. It
Yeah.
means, when things get rough, we work through it. Even if you got
That's
to go to
right.
counseling, counseling isn't bad.
oh
People,
no,
especially in the
Yeah.
oh
African
no,
American community, they frown upon getting counseling for anything. Nothing wrong with going to counseling. Seek
Mm-mm.
help
That's
from an
right.
outsider who can help you guide you through life. And that's with any situation that you're struggling with. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, but in
Yeah.
order to even get to the point of marriage, you need to have that counseling. You need to work through the issues at hand because the
Mhm.
small things turn into the big things. If you
That's
absolutely.
ain't
right.
dealing with the small things, you might as well go ahead and walk
You
away from
that's
that. When the
right.
big things come, you're not gonna be ready, and you're
When
gonna
the
Mhm.
fall.
storm come, you ain't gonna be ready to walk through it.
You
And you
can't
got to
hold
go
under
through
Absolutely.
the
pressure.
storm to see the sunshine. So
Another thing,
hey.
Exactly.
Nate, too, I think a lot of youth now, especially, they fall in love with like someone's potential instead of someone whose goals truly show in every one of their movement. Are these
That's
people
true.
that are putting work, or they're just saying, "Oh, this is what I want," and they're just sitting, at home not doing
Mhm.
anything and wasting
Mhm.
their life, But what are they working for? So
Yeah.
when you get into a relationship and you're really speaking about love, you're not just accepting that person as the individual that they are, everything that comes along with them as far as their goals, are you going to help achieve it with them? So
Yeah.
That's
don't
right.
fall in love with what someone says they're going to be. Fall in love with the person that they are, with the drive that they have, whatever
Mhm.
it is that attracts you to them, that craziness, that whatever it is, that raw feeling. If it has to be, tiptoed and, oh, I don't know if I'm not going to do this because, oh, they're going to be bothered by it. No, that's not
Mm-mm.
love at all.
Mm-mm. That's right.
I think where I fell short, just hearing y'all talk, is falling in love or enjoying the potential,
Mm.
not seeing the action behind their words. It's like you can sell me a dream every day of the week. And I'm like, okay, well, I feel like, it feels okay. It feels good. Like, I'm hoping that he's going to actually deliver on what he says. Whereas after I done been stepped on multiple times, it's like now it's like it clicked. The potential thing, that's not what it is. Like, you have to be able to, like you said, Roxy, meet them where they are.
Yes.
And grow with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just build. Like, I feel like that's where I've fallen short in the past, is looking at their potential of what they could be. And then they're showing me a whole different show of who they really are.
Believe in those spirits, y'all. Spirits are real. They latch on, and they're either going to pull you up or pull you down. You know what I mean? So when you're taking on that, being in a relationship with somebody, you're getting attached to their spirit. If they have an evil spirit, trust me, at some point, some part of that is going to be on to you. And people probably don't realize it, but sit back and think about that. That's really kind of deep, though, how spirits really do latch on.
And you just said that, and that's so true, because it's funny because my previous relationship, I got 2 kids by him. It's not even worth speaking on. But my son, to this day, he's 13 years old, and he remember the things that happened when he was 1 and 2 and 3. And he's like, Mama, that's a bad spirit. We was in a car and we was talking. It was probably about 2 days ago. And he's like, Ma, that's a bad spirit. He's never happy. You know what I'm saying? Kids even notice that. So it's like, just like Nate said, you got to keep that negative, those negative spirits and that negative energy out your relationship.
Absolutely.
You don't go run into Instagram. You don't go run into social media telling people what's going on in your relationship. You sit down with your significant other and you make it work. Exactly. That's what building a relationship is about.
Absolutely.
I don't know where that came from.
Y'all. Sorry. People do that.
Yeah, whatever your belief.
No, you have to get that
whether it's
chest.
God or whomever you pray to serve, you go and you seek them with your partner, and you work
That's right.
that way. You know what I'm saying? I believe in God. That's just my personal belief. And, I believe in, let's go to God first. Let's let him do things because I can't do it by myself. You can't do it by yourself. And that's the only way we're going to get stronger, because the devil is busy. You know what I mean? And whatever your beliefs are, that is your belief. I'm not trying to impose on anyone, so don't get that misconstrued. But just know what I'm saying is go to them. Seek whoever. I seek the Father. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And let him be in the midst of it. And I personally believe that, whatever I do, I pray about it first. I'm not doing anything without praying over it first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've made too many mistakes trying to do things on my own.
That's right.
I know recently, Bay and I started praying every night. We could be as tired as all get out, but we pray every night.
You have to.
We can't do this by ourselves. And if anybody thinks they can, you got another thing coming. Right. We are not in control of this. And I'm not trying to make this a preacher show or whatnot. Whoever you believe in, you got to believe in something. And I know for us, that's our foundation is prayer. And that's what's always going to keep us coming back. And we have talked about counseling as well. Like, there's nothing wrong in our relationship, but we don't want it to start.
Right.
And if this is a person that I see a future with, I feel, and we've agreed that counseling is a good thing. I've had counseling by myself. She's had counseling, but relationship counseling. Actually, it saved me from a bad marriage many years ago. That's a whole other.
Really?
Yes, girl. We went to counseling, and the lady was like, "Girl, get out."
Not get out.
Oh Lord.
But let me stop.
It sounds like another episode.
That was 20 years ago. But
spill the tea.
Yeah, no.
What happened?
I have moved on from that 20 plus years. But no, I think for me, loving this person, putting prayer first, and also, then you touched on, we talked about counseling and stuff. It is a shame that our community looks down or does not talk more about counseling, and it's like it's a shame.
Yeah.
It's not a shame, and so many of our employers offer these employee assistance programs
Yes.
where you can get like 6 free sessions. Utilize that. Don't nobody have to know.
It doesn't have to be just about your relationship too.
Mhm.
Go into
Absolutely.
something.
It
Be for yourself.
Finances. You're trying to get a business together.
Anything.
Go talk to
They got
somebody
legal
about
services. Yes. So
Mhm.
look into your EAP programs at your jobs. But yeah. That's me.
I mean, you paying for it.
Hello.
Basically,
Exactly.
It's coming out your check.
You
Trust
better
me.
take everything they got.
Every time
Look,
you
some
get
pencils.
paid, it's coming out.
You know, to kind
That's
of
right.
to kind of piggyback off of what Don said, you know, I know you guys are more connected with Christianity. I was Catholic, then converted to Christianity, and now I'm more just spiritual in general. My only thing I kind of believe in God is just that we were made in His image. So in the way that you treat people, treat the world, treat everything, and I'm not saying, you know, I'm running around recycling and doing everything. I'm trying to do better one day at a time, okay? Just like everybody else. But, you know, I look at the choices I make, like every little thing that I do throughout the day, you guys, like there's extensive thought that goes through it. There's research. There's probably some Google. I get that from Don.
Investigator.
But, you know, exactly. So when I come up with these problems or these issues, the first person I go to talk to is my fiance, and then of course like my line, my tribe, which is you guys, my sister, my friends, for their advice and guidance, and you know, even just talking out loud, and you know, asking the universe for what you want, like changing that mentality for me has helped me so much in just the last 6 months. Forget like the last years that I really wasn't too focused on it, but when you focus on yourself and you redirect all that energy to yourself, that comes back. So you guys gotta always remember in this love and lust, love yourself first and foremost. Everybody else, if they're meant for you, they're gonna love you the way that you deserve. You don't have to bend backwards over for nobody. It's a complimentary thing. If you guys compliment each other, you won't have to go into the nitty gritty all the time. But trust me, you the first time that something bothers you, hey, you know, this bothers me, just for the future. You know, notice I talk all the time, and I feel like I come down. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm just going in on you today. I want to get off my chest so it doesn't be fester later.
Yeah.
And it becomes something way bigger where I'm just looking at you and I'm just like, oh, if I could just, you know, I'm not the only one. You know, you look at your spouse the same way. Don't play with me, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever, wife of 20 years. You know, you looking at them. Okay, don't play with me.
But that's the best thing. That's what you have to do in a relationship. You have to communicate with your significant other. You have to. Like, you can't walk around with nothing on your chest because you're gonna explode. You have to communicate and put it on the table when it comes, not 2 days later or you know, put it on the table when it comes. That's part of growing and building your relationship.
Absolutely, because communication is key. You have to learn how to talk to and not act. There's a
That's
big
right.
difference in that. And I think for me, my words do come off kind of harsh. I've been told that. So don't do that, Dawn. So what I have learned is that, you know, you think it through because not everybody is ready for that cutthroat type of ordeal. You know what I mean? Some people don't know how to take it. And it hurts. Words do hurt. So think before you speak about how it's going to come across, how it can be perceived. And, you know, once you do that, then you can go to your significant other and say, hey, I noticed that this, you know, happened and this bothered me. Let's talk about it. Let's talk through it. You know what I mean? And not you pointing the finger. It doesn't end anything. You know what I mean? It's gonna keep going in a revolving circle.
And that's love. Right. Because if you love somebody, then you take that time. Lust will just be like, it's self-serving. And there's nothing wrong with lust if y'all both want to be in a lustful relationship. We're not bashing love. We're just showing the difference in our opinion between love and lust. But Cam, I know you want to, you know, Cam's single, y'all. I know y'all know that.
Accepting applications on the Friday. On Saturday we're being bad. I'm just saying.
But there's, you know, we're in COVID times and dating is different and so forth, and there's less opportunities to be out and about safely. So if you, let's say, happen to go on a dating app and you perusing through somebody and you see this fine mandingo and you stop on his profile.
Did she say mandingo?
Mandingo. And then he got like, I don't know, 4 kids by 3 baby mamas. What you gonna do? Are you swiping left or right, girl?
I need to have a little drink of that because that's a big drink.
Right.
I feel okay, so I'm not gonna just
feel
run.
like I'm sorry, Cam, but I feel like this is gonna have to be part 2. Thank
Yeah.
you, realists, for joining us on part 1 of our Love and Lust episode. So make sure you like and subscribe and share and comment. Talk to us. We want to talk to y'all. Stop playing with us.
Let
And
us know
make
what's
sure you tune into the
going
next
on.
episode, okay? Because it's coming right up. And 1,
1,
2, 3. Peace out, y'all.
Part 2 coming.
Bye.